This video is all about numerical proportion and recipes. This is all with the calculator questions. The non-calculator questions can be found on this channel also. So the first question states that 2.5 kilograms of apples cost £3.60. We need to find the cost of 3.5 kilograms of apples. So underlining the key information there and then writing it as a proportion gives me 2.5 kg is equivalent to £3.60. I'm going to find the cost of 1 kg by dividing by 2.5 on this side. So I need to divide by 2.5 on this side. That will give me £1.44 with the calculator. Then to get to 3.5 kg, I just multiply by 3.5 on both sides, which gives me £5.04. And that's 2 marks. In question 2, I'm given the ingredients for 16 mince pies. I'm told that Elaine wants to make 72 mince pies, so I need to work out how much of each ingredient she'll need. So I'm just going to write the list of ingredients for 16 pies here. Then I know that to get to 72 mince pies, I need to find a highest common factor of 16 and 72. And so that is 8. So to get to 8 pies, I'm just going to divide all of these by 2, since 16 divided by 2 gives 8. Dividing them all by 2 gives me these values here. Then to get from 8 pies to 72 pies, I need to multiply by 9. So multiplying everything by 9 gives me these values here for 3 marks. In question 3, we're given the ingredients needed to make 16 biscuits. Anna has got only 500 grams of butter, 300 grams of sugar and 625 grams of flour. So given that, we need to work out the greatest number of biscuits that she can make. So quite simply what we're going to do, we're going to see how many times 500 can divide into 175. We're going to do the same for the sugar and same for the flour, and see which is the smallest number. So we can do these calculations here. That gives us 2.857, 4 and 2.5. So we're going to run out, so Anna's going to run out of flour first. She's got enough flour to make 2.5 lots of 16 biscuits. So 2.5 times 16 is 40 biscuits in total. That's 3 marks. Question 4 is very similar to the previous question. We're given the list of ingredients for making 30 biscuits. We're told that Lucas has got 900 grams of butter, 1000 grams of sugar, 1000 grams of flour and 225 grams of chocolate chips. We need to work out the greatest number of biscuits that he can make, and that's 3 marks. So to do this, we're going to do the same as we did with question 3. We're going to divide 900 by 225, and we're going to do the same for the sugar, the flour and the chocolate chips. So doing those calculations with the calculator, you get 3 as the smallest number. So he's going to run out of chocolate chips first, and he's got enough chocolate chips to make 3 lots of this recipe. So 3 lots of 30 biscuits, and that's 90 biscuits for 3 marks. Question 5 is very similar to questions 3 and 4. We're given a list of ingredients to make 24 biscuits. We're told that Jane had 5 kilograms of flour, 3 kilograms of butter, 2.5 kilograms of sugar and 320 grams of almonds. We need to work out how many biscuits Jane could make in total. So the only difference with this question compared to questions 3 and 4 is that some of these ingredients are in different units. So flour and butter are given in kilograms here, and so is icing sugar, whereas in here they're all given in grams. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to convert these into grams. Rather than converting these into kilograms, if I convert these into kilograms, it'll just give us decimals, and I prefer working with whole numbers. So I'm going to multiply 5 kilograms by 1000, since there's 1000 grams in a kilogram. I'm going to do the same for butter and the same for sugar. Then I can divide this quantity of flour by the corresponding quantity of flour needed to make 24 biscuits. So 5000 divided by 150, 3000 divided by 100, and so on and so forth. That gives me the information that Jane will run out of butter first. She has enough butter to make 30 lots of this recipe. That's 30 lots of 24 biscuits, which is 720 biscuits, and that's 3 marks. In question 6, we're given the ingredients needed to make 20 biscuits. And we're told that Liz wants to make 50 biscuits. We need to work out the amount of each ingredient that she needs. So for this question, I'm just going to find a common factor of 20 and 50. And the common factor of 20 and 50 is 5. So I'm going to scale down 20 biscuits to make 5 biscuits. So 20 divided by 4 gives 5. So I'm going to divide each of these amounts by 4 with a calculator. That gives me these quantities here. Then to get from 5 biscuits to 50 biscuits, I need to multiply by 10, and that gives me these quantities here. And that's 3 marks for that question. In question 7, we're given a list of ingredients for making 20 gingerbread men. And we're told that Sue has got just a kilogram of flour, 200 grams of ginger, 500 grams of butter, 600 brown sugar, 100 grams of syrup and 2 eggs. She wants to make 60 gingerbread men. She hasn't got enough of the ingredients. We need to work out how much more of each ingredient that she needs. And that first part's 4 marks. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to list the ingredients she needs for 20 gingerbread men down here. Then I'm going to realise that to get to 60 gingerbread men, well, 60 divided by 20 is 3, so we need to multiply each of these quantities by 3 to scale up for 60 gingerbread men. So if we times each one by 3 with a calculator, I get these values here. Now, I've then listed here the amount she's got in stock, and I've been careful here to convert this amount here in flour into grams by timesing by 1000. So if you then compare each of these values with each of these quantities, I can then see how much she has got. So she needs 50 grams more flour, she's got enough ginger, she's got enough butter, she's got enough sugar, she needs 80 grams more syrup, and she needs 1 more egg. And that's 4 marks for that part of the question. In the next part of the question, she wants to make 50 gingerbread men, and she has no eggs. We need to explain why she needs to buy at least 3 eggs for 1 mark. So in this question here, first of all, the list of ingredients here was for 20 gingerbread men, and she wants to make 50 gingerbread men. So if I just do 50 divided by 20, that gives me 2.5. So she'll need 2.5 eggs. She'll need 2.5 lots of that 1 egg, so that's 2.5 eggs. But obviously a shop can't sell half an egg, so she has to round that up, so she'll need 3 eggs. And that is 5 marks for that whole question. In question 8, we're given a list of ingredients for making chocolate mousse for 2 people. We're told that Ellie's got 250 grams of sugar and 550 grams of dark chocolate. She assumes she's got plenty of lemon juice and eggs. We need to work out the greatest number of people she can make chocolate mousse for, and we need to justify our answer. And that will be 3 marks. So since this box gives us how much you need for 2 people, if I divide everything in here by 2, that'll tell me how much I need for 1 person. I'm not going to bother with the lemon juice and eggs since we're told she's got plenty of those. Now, if I divide the amount she's got in stock by the amount she needs for 1 person, that'll tell me how many people she can make that recipe for. So she's got enough sugar therefore for 25 people, and she's got enough chocolate for 10 people. Since she'll run out of chocolate first, she can therefore make chocolate mousse for 10 people. That's 3 marks for that question. We're told in part B that Ellie's only got 6 eggs. We are asked what effect that would have on the greatest number of people she can make chocolate mousse for. So the important thing to realise here is that 2 eggs are needed for 2 people. That means 6 eggs will only be enough for 6 people. And because she thought she had lots and lots of eggs, and she thought she'd have enough for 10 people, she's only going to have enough now for 6 people. So that's 4 marks for that whole question. In question 9, we're told that Adrian's going to make concrete, and he's going to use 180 kilograms of cement, 375 kilograms of sand, and 1080 kilograms of stone. We're told that cement, sand and stone are sold in bags. I'm given the sizes of each bag there. Adrian already has 10 bags of cement, 20 bags of sand and 20 bags of stone. We need to work out what bags he needs to buy more to make the concrete. So in this question here, I'm just going to multiply the number of bags he's already got by the weight of each bag. That'll give me 10 times 25 for cement, which is 250. For sand, 20 times 2 to 2.5, which gives me 450. And for stone, 20 times 50, which gives me 1000. So that's the weights of each of those that he's got in stock. We need to work out what he needs to make, what he needs to buy to make the concrete. So in stock, he's got that amount there. and it requires these amounts. So I've listed those in a little table here. So then I just compare these quantities. So cement, he's got enough. Sand, he's got enough. But stone, he needs another 80 kilograms. Now, it's no good just saying 80 kilograms. You need to say how many bags he needs to buy. So since each bag of stone was 50 kilograms, he needs to buy 2 bags of stone. You have to round it up since you can't buy 1.6 bags. And that's 3 marks for that question. In question 10, for 4 marks, we're told that 84 calories are present in 100 grams of banana and 87 calories are present in 100 grams of yogurt. We're told that Pretty has got 60 grams of banana and 150 grams of yogurt for breakfast. We need to work out the total number of calories in that breakfast. So for this, I'm going to work out the calories per gram. I can work out the calories per gram by doing 84 divided by 100 and 87 divided by 100. So when I do that with a calculator, I'll get 0.84 and 0.87. So this is calories per gram. If I then multiply that by the number of grams in the breakfast for each of these ingredients, that tells me the number of calories for each of banana and yogurt. So if I do 0.84 times 60, that gives me 50.4 calories for bananas, and 0.87 times 150, that gives me 130.5 calories for yogurt. If I add those together, that's the total number of calories, and that is 180.9 for 4 marks. In question 11, we're told that yesterday it took 5 cleaners 4.5 hours to clean all the rooms in the hotel. We're told that there's only 3 cleaners to clean the rooms in the hotel today. Each cleaner is paid £8.20 for each hour, or part of an hour that they work. How much will each cleaner be paid today? So I'm just going to work out the total cleaning time. In other words, the number of man hours I need. So to do that, I can just, for yesterday, look at the number of cleaners there were, which was 5, times the number of hours that each worked, which is 4.5. That gives me the total cleaning time. So that would be 22.5 hours total cleaning time. For today, if I need to work out the number of hours that they each work, I can get this total cleaning time, which is 22.5, and divide it by the number of cleaners, which is 3. That gives me 7.5 hours that each need to work. Now the wages is going to be given by the number of hours they work times by the hourly rate. So if they're working 7.5 hours, I need to round this up since they're paid £8.20 for each hour or each part of an hour they work. So this is going to be 8 hours times £8.20, which gives me £65.60 that they each earn. And that's 3 marks for that question. In question 12, we're told about 2 machines, machine A and machine B. Machine A makes 6 parts every 10 minutes. Machine B makes 13 parts every 15 minutes. We're told that machine A makes parts for 12 hours and machine B makes parts for 10 hours. We need to work out the total number of parts made by the 2 machines on that day. So I'm just going to split my working out space here into 2 columns since there's 2 different types of machines. So machine A, we're told it makes 6 parts every 10 minutes. Since it makes 6 parts every 10 minutes, I'm going to write that as an equivalency here. So I'm writing it as like a proportion. 6 parts is equivalent to 10 minutes. Now, if I need to work out the number of parts it makes in 12 hours, I'm first of all going to convert this 10 minutes into 1 hour by times it by 6, since 10 times 6 gives 60 minutes, and 60 minutes is 1 hour. So if I times it by 6, this times the number of parts by 6. So it must make 36 parts in 1 hour. Now, for 12 hours, I'm going to times this by 12, and times this by 12. That gives me 432 parts for machine A. Machine B, I'm going to do a similar thing. I'm writing 13 parts is equivalent to 15 minutes. To get it into 1 hour, well, 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour, so times it by 4 to get to 1 hour. That's 60 minutes. So 52 parts is equivalent to 1 hour. Times both sides by 10 to work out the number of parts you make in 10 hours. That gives me 520 parts. If I then add these 2 together, that'll give me the total number of parts, which is 952 for 4 marks. Question 13. We're told about a company that has to make a large number of boxes. The company's got 6 machines. All the machines are identical and they work at the same rate. When they're all working, they can all make the boxes in 9 days. That information there, that sentence is critical. We're then given a table telling us the number of machines working each day. So on the first day, there's only 3 machines working, On the second day they've got another machine working. On the next day they've got another machine working, and all the remaining days all the machines are working. We need to work out the total number of days needed to make all the boxes. So I'm just going to first of all work out the total manufacturing time. Total manufacturing time is the number of machines times the number of days. We're told if there's 6 machines working for 9 days, all the boxes can be made. In other words, multiply them together, that tells me the total manufacturing time is 54 days. This represents the total time needed to make the boxes. So I can either have one machine working for 54 days straight, or I can have 54 machines working for just 1 day. To work out the remaining manufacturing time after these first 3 days, I can just do the total manufacturing time, which is 54. I can subtract the number of machines working on the first day, and the second day, and the third day. That gives me 42 days left that I need to make all the boxes. Since I know that on all the other days there's 6 machines working, to work out the number of days left, I can just do 42 divided by the 6 machines, and that is 7 days. So since there's 3 days to start off with, plus these 7 days, that means it'll take 10 days in total to make all the boxes. That question is worth 3 marks. Be sure to watch it again if you weren't sure on any aspect of it. Thanks for watching this video.